Welcome to YouTube Celebrity Gossip News. My name is Chris. Welcome to the show. Got plenty of news for you that's headlining for you. And so stick around for some Quantum Leap news. Stick around for some Johnny Knoxville fan news as well. And stick around for more. So let's get into it. Let's go to work. And here we go. Let's start off by some really huge news that's happening, which I already knew that was already happening to begin with, of how things played out in the investigation with Brian Laundrie, Gabby Petito, the way the parents, Brian's parents were messing around and not really helping law enforcement until they were forced to, and leaving Gabby Petito's parents hanging them to dry as well, and being very selfish. So let's talk about how Gabby Petito's parents are actually suing Brian Laundrie's parents because they knew that Brian fled without Gabby Petito in this whole entire case. And not only that, Gabby Petito's parents want justice for their daughter, and I totally understand that. Brian did try to get away with the murder of Gabby Petito, and it states in the journal that law enforcement found where they found his body parts and what have you and remainders. It said inside the journal that Brian was responsible for Gabby Petito's death, which he murdered her. So I've been calling that for the past year. Brian Laundrie's parents knew, and they knew they were staying quiet, and now everything is really out in the open to where I sue the crap out of Brian Laundrie's parents, Chris and Roberta, and I can see that happening too. And they deserve to get sued because they stayed quiet. They knew that their son did unfortunately kill Gabby Petito. When you're coming home without your girlfriend, that has a lot of play into it, and the whole camping trip overall, anybody wants to really say that's where they really discuss their game and strategy and game plan. So basically, overall, that's what happened. So, Chris and Roberta Laundrie are not getting off that easy. So basically, Joe Petito and the family want justice for their daughter, Gabby Petito, and I do not blame them. So more to come on that, but I will say, during this whole entire case, you have to admit that, Brian Laundrie's parents, along with Brian Laundrie, were ignoring Gabby Petito's family, and they really didn't do any communication. Big news on a big article that has been going around, floating around for TV. Those of you that are very excited about Quantum Leap returning, well, I am excited too. And a lot of Quantum Leap fans are very excited to where they've been talking about it. And they've been talking about, well, since Quantum Leap is going to make a return, is Scott Bakula going to come back, and is he going to portray Sam Beckett again? And I have a feeling Don Bellisario is going to, have Sam come home some way, somehow. But they're going to figure out some way, somehow, to spin the series. That way, you probably get him back at the end of the series. Well, they're getting a lot of regulars that were in the, Quantum seasons throughout the years when Scott Bakula and Dean Stockwell shot it. Well, they're getting those characters and having a lot of those characters come back, so that's good. The best thing that they could have done is Well, honestly, you have Ernie Hudson playing in the new Quantum Leap. I'm not going to call it a reboot. I'm going to call it a continuation. And that's going to be awesome. And not only that, it's going to have Raymond Lee. Raymond Lee is a really good actor, and it's gonna be very, very up to date. I think they're gonna even make tribute to Dean Stockwell. So two big things that people want to talk about is Scott Bakula returning. Why wouldn't they have him return? Save it for a surprise in the finale at the end of the season, or why wouldn't they bring him back? Scott Bakula is going to be helping produce it behind the scenes. It's going to be really great. So, another big thing is yes, they will make tribute to Al Calavici, which is Dean Stockwell's character in Quantum Leap. Not only that, I would love to see them bring back Beth, which is Al's wife. So, because we never got an answer for, what happened with the rest of Beth and Al. There is some footage that got released and that was going into the next season about where Sam was, and eventually Al and Beth were talking that he leapt into himself. So on that note, not only that, we have more news. Johnny Knoxville has had his birthday within the last few days, and so Sami Zayn did find out Johnny Knoxville's number and start stalking him. And so what did Johnny Knoxville do in revenge? Johnny Knoxville obviously put a banner across LA with Sami Zayn's phone number on there, so that way he got his sweet revenge. It was pretty funny. He probably was going to change his number overall, Sami Zayn, just because he signed with WWE. And, what do you guys think about that? So, that's all the news that I have for you guys. What you guys could do is subscribe, and not only that, push the like button. And I hope you guys found some great news out of this as well. So, everyone, I want to know your thoughts on, Ernie Hudson joining the Quantum Leap cast, and what's your thoughts about the Quantum Leap reboot. Deborah Pratt's going to be producing it as well. Donald P. Belisarius is going to be behind the scenes, so we'll see a lot more. Scott Bakula. Do you guys think Scott Bakula is going to be a part of this Quantum Leap? So do you guys think that Sammy Joe, Beckett, will come in and maybe be, a part of the Quantum Leaping, or take Al's spot in some way? Because, Sam had a daughter in the first season, if you guys don't recall. So that's some exciting news right there. And overall, what is your thoughts about Johnny Knoxville, and not only Johnny Knoxville, getting revenge on Sami Zayn, but overall, what are your thoughts about the Brian Laundrie story? Gabby's parents are suing the family. Alright, so thank you for tuning in, and I will be back with more news. And this has been a Top Global Media. Stay tuned for news, tunes, and reviews, and have a great one wherever you're out in the world. Bye for now.